Flowertown Elementary, and this is my project on equivalent fractions. This is my title page, and it has little tabs. This is my standards, and this links to a Word document with the 4th grade math standards. This is my teacher's notes page, and then it has lesson notes, or it had lesson notes. Not sure where they went. This is my prior knowledge page, and there's a little information button just asking kids what do they know about fractions. This is a link to my photo story that just kind of introduces fractions. Just has some pictures of fractions and different random stuff. And then this is something that I found in the toolkit, the dartboard, and then after they look at this, then you can pull up a tab and then write in their prior knowledge just to kind of get them thinking. This is my vocabulary page, and since this lesson will be done after they've already been introduced to fractions, then this is just kind of a review of what a fraction is, a numerator, a denominator. And then this is a brain pop video just to review fractions if you need to. And then it has, this is what they'll be learning today, equivalent fractions. And then this tells the definition. And then this little button just gives you some information on the page. This had just kind of is a thought question, I guess, just to kind of tie it in. And this, I'm reading this question. And then this is just, I use the page recorder to kind of demonstrate how you're not changing the size of the piece. Well, you're changing the size of the pieces. And so you get a bigger denominator just to kind of introduce that the whole doesn't change, it's the parts. And then here I have a little guy who comes out, let's practice making equivalent fractions, and then instructions. And then you have your pizza, it tells you have 1 part out of 6 or 1/6, which is equivalent to 2 parts out of 12. And then this is saved, but you can erase and just to model and then have them practice putting it in. And then if you don't save it at the end, then when you close it, it's still, when you open it again, it still is 1/6 is equal to 2/12. And then I use the video recorder to capture some equivalent fractions that are equivalent to 1/2 from a streamlined video. And it says, click this pizza first, and it tells you what to do. And then it basically says what other fractions are equivalent to 1/2, and then the kids can write in a fraction. That didn't turn out right. Anyway, you're writing your fraction and then bring it out. And then the next few slides are just different games. And in the actual smartboard, I separated them. Some are easier than others. The first ones are basically picture, and then you just click the spinner, and then they give an equivalent fraction. And then here is just a different way to do the same thing. You click on the balloon, maybe, and then give an equivalent fraction for the balloon. And this would be really good for like Kushball lessons. And then just doing the same thing a different way, except you try to find the equivalent fractions, match them up. And then here is where it gets more difficult, where you actually have the numbers. And in 4th grade, the standard is actually pictorial, but they could, once you teach them how to draw the fraction, then they could be at their seat drawing and working it out to match them up. And then we have 1/2 and 1/4, and match them up. And then here would be just a small group challenge. If you have some early finishers or something, then they could be up here following these instructions. And then here's my review game, Whack-A-Mole, and that's a link to the game. And then here's my Centio quiz. The two streamline videos that I found kind of went beyond the 4th grade standards, which is why I didn't put them in with the actual presentation. But if you wanted to use them, or if you had some high flyers, then you could use them if you wanted to. But I just put them on this page. And then here's my website resources page. And that's it.
Really good stuff. Don't you love when you see these and when you think to yourself,
Press the red button and it stops.